In this video, I'm going to be philosophizing on reciprocal dynamical relational perception, action, and behavior as a combinatory sequence of perception, action, and behavior that can cultivate positive, meaningful emotion. As we're engaging in healthy psychological functioning, we can develop the maintenance of mind-body connections, self-connects from prior existing inputs of sensors that are processing meaningful information from the external surrounding world into the self and surrounds, that we can develop meaning interpretations as meaning is sent to the preceptors that are translating meaningful information into sets of meaningful information that are easier to ingest within our direct and indirect precepts of self, that we develop meaning interpretations of output within the self and surrounds, that we can develop and to refine those ideas, and which we can also engage from the prior existing inputs to the outputs, more of these voluntary connective communications from self surroundings to the external surrounding encompassing world environment, that we're more able to engage in mobile perception, action, and or behavior in association with the reciprocal dynamical relational processes that we're connecting reciprocal relations. And reciprocal relations are well defined as the intrinsic properties of specific units of analysis that have analytic meaning, that we're connecting logically together, and which we infer the good enough sameness between them, that as it must be good enough and necessarily necessary conditions constitute valid and psychologically true and meaningful relevant properties for an analytic analysis, that had we go dig deeper would have irrelevant intrinsic properties for our analytic analysis that are divergent, as to mean that they're not the same. And so when we're engaging in a reciprocal dynamical relational analytic analysis, it's important to infer the meaning in association with what we can render of the convergences, and the convergences of meaningful existing properties for the analytic analysis, yet to not dismiss that there are these differences and meaningful differences, as to do so would be a big mistake, as the differences are also where we can develop the variations within the variables and the categorical processes that are most necessary for developing any sort of comprehension and deeper understanding of any sort of reciprocal dynamical relational process, as well as reciprocal relations, as reciprocal relations always have meaningful differences in association to the meaningful similarities. That's all I want to say for this video. Hope you have an awesome one and keep on developing those acepçãodades.